All right. Hello, everyone. There we go. Hello, Savage Soul from Beam. How you doing, man? Oh boy, nice to see you, dude. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms right now. Oh my god. So pretty much every time I ask or say something, I have to say from this or from that. We're doing a quick leveling stream here. I passed out from a nap on a nap. I passed out like 4 hours ago. And I just woke up. I must have been really tired. Oh, congrats on your YouTube account being back. Oh boy, says from Jits. Yeah, dude. It took me 4 different appeals, and I finally got it back. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you, though. Thank you. Dreamleaf. Don't I have 15? Blight infested Dreamleaf. Oh. Well. That sucks. Stay on YouTube just in case. Okay, where am I going? Let's do our artifact quest. Shaman campaign, that's what we're doing. I have to go to Silithus? I really wish I had an Ungaro crater flight path. I still think the fastest way to get there would probably be Orgrimmar or Thunderbluff. Let's see if the portals are there. If the portals aren't there, well, I need to buy advanced flying anyway. Where would the portals be? I think over here. Please? Okay, I have the portals. This is great. Going to Uldum. I didn't think I would. Not think I would. I like my Pandaren kite as a flying mount. It's pretty cool. My voice is a little raspy. Just a little bit. Silithus has a PvP thing? I didn't know that. I guess I didn't notice it back when it was an actual thing. Okay, I popped out my YouTube chat so I can look at Twitch more. My face isn't as lit up. I think this is a better way of doing it. So the quest that we're doing, the Servant of the Windseeker. Speak with High Lord Demetrian. Excuse me. In Silithus, the elemental lords must be united. But there has been no wind lord to lead the air elementals since the death of Alakair. Once there was an heir to the throne of Four Winds named Prince Thunderan. But the prince was defeated in an immortal realm and still awaits rebirth. Only one man holds the knowledge necessary to complete the prince's rebirth. There is a servant of Thunderan who wanders the sand of Silithus. Find him, and he will show you the way. So right here, he's not really wandering, just staying still in his like rundown camp.
Hello.
Look at this ravaged fields. I know the power that the elements hold. Troll. Okay. Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. So the Earthen Ring wishes to resurrect my master? Hello, Damien laughs maniacally. I knew this day would come. At last, humanity understands the power of the Windseeker. When Prince Thunderan was slain by the hands of treacherous mortals, his soul was trapped within the sacred blade Thunder Fury. To resurrect my master, you will need to find this sword and return it to Skywall. Last I heard, the betrayer who stole my master's sword traveled to the Broken Isles to defeat demons.
See you around.
Do I have to go to the Broken Isles now? If I have to come back to this guy, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, let's fly down to the Illidari Perch. Why two chamois? This one is Horde. It's great. I did not get this flight path over here. Could have sworn I did. Did I already do all the quests in Zuna? I did. Okay. This will allow me to extend my reach as a YouTuber slash streamer to other streamers and connect with my viewers that are Horde. Doing it for the people. For the people! Doing it for the people. Also, for the horde. Yes. If I were to level another alt, I think it would still be another shaman. As crazy as that seems. I would probably just level it on another server. Damn straight. I just got an upgrade. Sweet. Oh, this one's cool too. I totally thought I just got a legendary. Holy shit. Like, I wasn't thinking completely that this is part of the quest. And I was just like, in the corner of my eye, I just saw orange. And I kind of freaked out a bit. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm such a fool. Such a fool. Sebastian from YouTube says, "Sup, Barack Oshama?" What's up, Sebastian? Crazy Wicked says, "I have 5 elemental shamans." Well, I guess I gotta start catching up then, hey, Crazy Wicked? Sebastian also says, "I would have exited the stream if you got a legendary right there." This would have been a huge problem because, like, first of all, you're literally not able to get... Oh, I'm rooted. You're literally not able to get legendaries. Don't dismount me. Unless you're level 110. So I would have probably exited my shaman as well. And be like, okay, fuck this. Especially if it was the shoulders. I would have lost my shit. We're gonna go over here. Yeah, I definitely gotta catch up. I really don't think... I don't know, guys. Should I be streaming to Beam.pro? Like, it's gonna become pretty big in next month. That's why I wanted to stream to it and, like, get in early. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, though, without some of your help. Because it's getting launched on Xbox Live. So people are gonna be able to stream on their Xbox. And that could compete with Twitch pretty well. So I wanted to get a head start and, like, get into it early. See if I can get partnered. But, like, that forces me to kind of, like, tell you guys to go follow me on Beam.pro, and it's just extra work for you guys because you're not existing viewers over there. Crazy Wicked says, "Dedicated Ellie player no matter what." Yeah, looks like it. Holy shit. Sebastian says, "My friend got his legendary, literally the first emissary chest he got after WoD quest available." That pains me. Like, that pains me. I feel like that's bullshit. Oh, I got some pants. Upgrade. Especially hasted mastery. I like that. Sebastian says, I just got my legendary on my LA Shaman yesterday. Wow, congrats, dude. Hope it was a good one. Selling more stuff?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You need to put some stuff on your eBay.
Yes,
Make that cash.
I agree.
Nick likes cash.
I do like cash.
Or you more of like a credit card.
Ah, credit. Do I have to... Is it around here? Doesn't look like it. No, it's not around here, okay. Crazy Wish says, agreed. 5 legendaries plus side. It was my main Ellie. Oh my god. How the fuck did you get 5 element? Oh, it is working here. Sweet. Sweet! Now we gotta go all the way up here. That's fine. Let's talk about stuff, guys. What is interesting to you about the Elemental Shaman? Like, what gets you? Or just like the Shaman class in general? Why is it that you think you play the class? Let's talk about that. What do you think? Like, to me, I love the lore of it, as well as the spell animations and play style are really, really cool. I find it very attractive. Zenoft says, Chain Lightning. That's a good reason. I wouldn't knock that reason off for not being a valid one. It's for sure a good reason. I mean, you're a Sith Lord. Why else would you guys play this class, huh? I think... Where's this chest? Oh, it's inside a cave. I don't want to do that. That's a waste of time. Unless this is the cave right here. No, this definitely isn't the cave. Alright. Sebastian from YouTube says, yep, spells are the best lore-wise, but I hate even I'm 865 item level, I got declined from 830 groups. Yeah, dude, because we have like the worst reputation. It sucks. It sucks having this reputation. Utility, Crazy Wicked says. Yeah, we got some insane utility. Zenoff says, spicy meatballs, chain heal, solo healing after everyone has wiped. Yeah, there you go. I find that I'm actually one of the last classes to survive a wipe. Like, just from like standing there. Like doing my own shit, you know what I mean? I think that's pretty cool. Like in a raid sense, we got some really great utility that we can use to keep ourselves alive. Cause fuck everyone else. Go back to, yeah. Okay, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. Do I have to go back to Silithus? No, okay. Ah! Ah! Her! The spicy meatballs, like lava bursts, right? We're talking lava bursts here. Spicy meatballs. Sebastian from YouTube says, to me, it was dumb to give mages a lust spell. I mean, they took one of the most iconic spells from shamans. They also gave it to hunters, which doesn't make any sense. Like what? Hunters have everything, apparently. I mean, I don't really care. I still have my identity, and a single spell shouldn't have, you know, have our entire identity in it. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say. By the way, guys, for you that are watching on YouTube, the reason that I stream on YouTube, or one of the reasons, is to connect both my communities from Twitch and from YouTube in one place. So I mentioned to you guys in the link that to click the link in the description to my live stream, give me a follow on there, because eventually I would just like to stream on Twitch alone, if that's possible. But I need to get a bunch of my people from YouTube that still want to see me live stream over to Twitch so that we can all be in one place and I'm not consistently trying to read off of 2 screens. So if you guys could really go over there and click that follow button, or if you don't have an account, let me pop your Twitch cherry and make an account and follow my stream here on twitch.tv. Many thanks to you. Zinoff says from YouTube, so do you actually raid with Ellie, or do you feel pressure to play Enhance because it outperforms it almost all the time? No, I don't really feel any pressure. I did at the start of the expansion. Now I'm just like geared enough where it's okay, you know? And I do actually raid as Elemental. We are 7 out of 7. Put our cork in it. Go to the Eye of Ashara and retrieve the advanced corks for Dias Dalaran. Wait, serious? That's stupid. I'll make a few potions while I'm here. Sebastian says, absolutely, Xeno. But in my case, I do elemental all the way. I even top DPS most of the times. Same. Depends on the fight, though. Dean says, hey again. Break at work and don't have the Twitch app on my phone, lol. Hey Dean, how's it going? Welcome to the stream again. I think I'm gonna take a break from that quest right here, because I have to go into the dungeon to do it. So let's go to the Maelstrom and complete this quest. I hope I just have to come back here in order to complete the quest. Okay, I do. Okay. Okay, I do. Speak with Celestos in the Pinnacle Vortex. Oh shit, we're going over here. This is cool. This is so cool. I have more viewers on YouTube than I do on Twitch. Is this a problem? Oh god. No, I called her. I called her over here. Let's close the door.
There has been no peace here since the death of Alakir, shaman.
Without a wind
I will begin the
sky world
preparations
is
for
forever
Thunder.
remaining turmoil.
Let's get this guy resurrected.
Of existence, dedicated to the element of
Shammy's class hall is the best. I think it's really cool.
rule and
It's definitely really nice.
I have seen nothing like it on my own life. I wonder if such a place exists beyond this world. I do not envy you, my friend. To lead our order through this crisis must weigh heavily on your shoulders. When the burning legion invaded Draenor, I failed to save my people, to save my home. We
No!
must unite the elements to
I am too late.
else our world shall
All right.
be saved.
For leveling a shaman, I probably would go enhance like I am now. Strictly because it's so much easier to survive and deal damage, especially if it's a boosted shaman. But I'm definitely going to be playing as Ellie. After I hit 110, I'm going to be gearing as Elemental. I'll probably still be playing Enhance, and then just like putting all of my artifact power into my Elemental weapon, and trying to get as much crit haste gear as I can, while still keeping all the mastery gear, 4715, of course.
The heart of Skyward holds the power to recharge the blade. We should continue onward with great haste.
Alright, the blade's charged. One problem I have with shamans, says Zeno from YouTube, aesthetically is that they always seem to get the worst tier sets, in my honest opinion, he says. Maybe they're just not edgy enough for me. Maybe it's just that nothing looks good on my Tauren. But Tauren's like massive shoulder pads. We have a really cool tier set this tier. Have you seen it? It kind of reminds me of a Death Knight.
Quickly, shaman! Hand me the blessed blade, and Thunderon will return! Thanks to you, Thunder Fury has been restored. Thunderon's spirit can finally be released.
What I don't understand is how can the rogues get this as their hidden artifact appearance? Do you guys don't understand what I'm saying? Like, how can the rogues get this when he has it?
The armies of Skyward shall stand shoulder to shoulder with the mortal races in battle against the burning legion. When the fog of battle clears and the burning legion is defeated, we shall stand victorious.
Yes, we shall. Thank you, Thunderon.
Now go, tell your earth and dreams that the wind seeker lives again.
I play Hunter a lot of time, says Sebastian from YouTube. I found like the opposite. Most of the cool male sets are for Shamies. And in my Hunter, everything looks awful. Wow, complete opposite for you. Yeah, get wrecked.
Good fortune.
He grants them Thunder Fury's likeness. It's kind of weird. Enemies of air. Four hours. That's not bad. The Maelstrom Planar Air. Speak with Elemental Children in the heart of Azeroth. Recruiting Earth Callers. I think Nabundo comes my... Yep. Look at that. He's now one of my followers. That's cool. That's cool. And same with Consoler.
I am apt to where there is wind, so am I.
Great to meet you. Safe travels. Crazy Wicked says, what are your thoughts on 715? Was waiting to see if you were going to make a video on it. Watch Nasom video on it. I really don't want to make a video on it until like things are a little more set in stone. I hope you guys understand. But like what I think about it right now, it seems like it's going to be really good. What is the best strat for Helya Heroic? Well, don't die. Get her through the first phase. You guys gotta focus up. There's a lot of movement. I mean, if you're an elemental shaman, the best strat for you is just to be smart when you're using your Stormkeeper. I think next Tuesday, if you guys want to check out my... Okay, yeah, we have to go over here. If you guys want to check out my stream next Tuesday... Oh shit, it's showing more sets now. That's cool. So if I get it on my other shaman, it comes here. But where's the Fire Lord set? Or the... It's not here. Oh well. If you guys want to check out my live stream while I'm raiding, you can do that. And then you can kind of see how I do it then. You could also go back into my Twitch page. Well, wait, why do I have to do them here? Go back into my Twitch page and check out the YouTube videos that I have. Or not YouTube videos, but the past broadcasts that I have. Okay, the dragon's not worth it. And then you can see how we do the fight with my perspective, because I was streaming during that encounter. Wait, when did you discover a tier set? It shows up there. It's always been like that, Agonis. I've never noticed that. Yeah, that's with every class order hall. They have that somewhere in there. Or like if you acquired tier sets, you can... they show up there. I think it's the full tier set though. Zeno says, so do you go for the Eridar Lord aesthetic with your Draenei Mogs? Because it seems that way, and I love it. Do I? Eridar Lord. Does it seem that way? I never noticed. Who the fuck is... Oh, they're Alliance. That's why. Most likely a kid in a candy store ATM. Regarding what? How viable is 715 Lava Burst spec in Mythic Plus dungeons? Not as viable as like the other Lightning Rod spec that I kind of showed you guys. Just because you rely so heavily on putting those Lava Bursts out when the job is to AoE as much as possible. So it's not really as good. Sebastian says from Mythic Plus. Sebastian from YouTube says, for Mythic Plus, I use LR most of the time. You're dealing with trash and bosses are not losing that much DPS. Yeah, but he's talking like 7.15. Like, there's 3 different type of scenarios that you want to be covering. High movement fights is you're going to be using the lightning, or not the lightning, the Ice Fury build. And it's going to be a crit heavy spec. For single target, the best spec for single target is going to be like a Lava Burst oriented spec. And for Mythic Plus it's going to be completely revolved around you AoEing. So you're going to use Liquid Magma Totem, Lightning Rod, anything that's going to help your AoE. You could either, there's some differences between using Elemental Blast and Primal Elementalist, because those are on the same tier in the patch or on the PTR. You can get away with using Elemental Blast, it'll help on boss fights, but I would prefer Primal Elementalist simply because it's just easier. And I know that's like saying a lot for like those people that just want a complicated spec, at least when it comes to grinding out Mythic Pluses, but sometimes you don't get that. It's whatever's optimal. Do you enjoy Enhance or don't like it? I enjoy it, but I enjoy Elemental more. Like, I'm not ignorant to it. I used to be very ignorant to the spec, where I was just like, I don't like Enhance, I think it's dumb. Whereas now it's just like, I can see why it's better than Elemental in some circumstances, and why Elemental's better than Enhance in some circumstances. I am a shaman, I shouldn't be ignorant to 1 or 2 specs, just because I don't like the playstyle of them. I play them simply for the knowledge of it, as well as it's easier to play Enhance, and you have less of a hard time playing Enhance earlier in the expansion while you're trying to gear up and whatnot. Oh, Crazy Wicked, you're excited? That's why. For 715. Okay, that makes sense now. You know it's down there. I gotta get over there. Gotta pull this guy. He drops like 3 wins. Sebastian from YouTube says, I think they should bring back the Spirit Walk. I think so too, because it'll become very handy for us with our Lava Burst spec. What is my second favorite class set slash spec? I have a lot of fun on Shadow Priest. I have a Shadow Priest alt that's like 103 or 102 right now. I have a lot of fun playing him. He's a little gnome. It's a lot of like run and gun playstyle with the Shadow Priest, and I kind of like that. Cage-kun from YouTube says, I'm enjoying Ellie Shaman, but I feel like it's easier to quest with as enhanced. For now, yes, until you get enough gear. I found the same thing when I was like questing earlier, even for World Quest early in the expansion. When I didn't have a lot of gear as my elemental, I would switch to enhance because it was easier to do World Quests. And sometimes I would do dungeons, like heroic dungeons, because I didn't do as much damage as elemental as I did at the time as enhance. But now that's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. I'm 820, I think. Yeah, at that low of an item level, you would probably have an easier time playing enhance. Same, I'm leveling an S-Priest alt ATM, great fun. Right, Zeno? It's really great. I enjoy it. Waiting for these guys to spawn. Do you know when 715 will come out? Any clue? Felipe, I think that it's probably going to come out early January because they were talking about Nighthold. And they were saying how they wanted Nighthold to come out late January, but they wanted like the patch before to come out like well enough before Nighthold so that people understood what the changes were, like they could put stuff in the game, you know, and it just became more content for everyone to enjoy. So I think it'll come out early January. That's what I suspect. It's Elisham in a really bad place right now, or just how to community feel about it? It's a little bit of both, I'd say. The community feels that we've been suffering enough, and Blizzard needs to make a change, so that they are making a change, right? Blizzard's listening to the community, which is great. I think that's amazing. We're also not that bad if you know how to play the spec. You know how rewarding it can be in most situations. But you have to understand how to play the spec to its full potential in order for you to become good and do the damage that you would like to see with a spec that kind of fell between the cracks. How many more of these do I need? Like 15. It's not bad. Zeno from YouTube says, they're listening, but they still don't seem to want to touch our mastery. Well, no, I mean, mastery is great. It's actually the most valued stat in one of the builds that's really viable. And that's the Lava Burst build. Mastery is our #1 stat. So, like, mastery is coming back into our playstyle, which I think is fantastic because it is such a unique kind of mastery. They stole the multi-strike idea from our mastery back in Mists of Pandaria. Because they liked they liked what it did. So now we get the chance to actually pull those numbers out of our asses, the big ones, thanks to a mastery build once again, just like we did in Mists of Pandaria. Who's the worst DPS in the game, ATM? Based in a raid sense, I think it's survival. But survival's also, like, in my opinion, I think survival's a pretty hard spec to play. And since it's got recent buffs, that might change. That might be different. Okay, we have this all finished now. So we can get out of here. Trailblaze from YouTube says, I wonder if new 715 Lava Burst build with the spreading Flame Shock and dropping EQ on cooldown would be a viable alternative to Mythic Plus trash clearing, while allowing you to retain single target DPS. I think maybe switching out a couple talents might work with that in its favor, but in the long run, I still think that Lightning Rod still has a place in how we play the Shaman in certain scenarios. I feel that the Ascendance build isn't going to perform as well as the Lightning Rod build is in Mythic Plus dungeons. Dumpsim from Twitch says, what are the percentage ranges for each of our secondary stats? Right now on live, if we're talking about elemental shamans, crit is the most valued stat up until 33%. When crit hits 33%, haste and versatility become more useful. And then when haste reaches 30% or around 30%, versatility becomes the most useful. So it depends on when or how much of each stat you have. The more crit you have, the more valuable your other stats become. I hope that makes sense. And the Eye of Ajara. I guess I'm doing the Eye of Ajara dungeon, because I have 2 things to do in there. Oh well. Oh well. Treble says, thinking Mythic plus 10 and up Tyrannical Affliction. With boss fights? Yeah, I mean, like, it still is not going to be that big of a difference. Obviously with follower XP or player XP? I think I want the player XP.
Looks like you need assistance, my friend.
5 hours? Yeah. Okay. I think you're going to be having multiple gear sets. And I think that's kind of cool, but also kind of a hindrance. Because then we're going to have shit in our bags that we don't always use. But it's also the kind of thing where now it's harder for us to gear. Because on one side, with the Lava Burst spec, we want just all mastery. As much mastery as we can, up until 100% mastery. And then haste, versatility, and crit become more useful. But on the other end, with a high movement fight, we need some mobility spells. That's when Ice Fury becomes more valuable, as well as Elemental Blast. And with that build, we want to shy away from mastery and have more crit and haste. Because crit and haste do a lot better. Because we're not using Maelstrom generating spells that use or can, what is it? that can proc our mastery. There we go. Because we're shocking all the time and we're casting lightning bolts, we're spending more Maelstrom with frost shocks and earth shocks and continuously putting our flame shocks back on the target. We're spending more Maelstrom most of the time than we're generating with a spell that benefits more from mastery. I hope that makes sense. So like, from that knowledge, we need several different types of gear sets, which kind of sucks, in my opinion. Sebastian from YouTube says, in my opinion, one of the biggest problems, it's the fact only shamans and hunters use mail armor. Or if you think about it, we can trade with another class, while plate, cloth, and leather can trade with all classes. I mean, like, do you really want to feel shitty about that? There's only 2 classes in the game that have to compete with each other for gear. That's not a big problem, in my opinion. Felipe from YouTube says, Lava build will work in Mythic Plus because I do some Mythic with the current Lava build and it works. Yeah, but I am willing to bet that I will do significantly more damage than you with the build that I have on live, which is the Lightning Rod build. Again, like, it's all about things that are subject to change, right? Things are still subject to change, things not set in stone. It's fun to talk about, for sure. Like, all this talk about the future and what is going to happen with a class. It's really fun to talk about. I love doing it with you guys. But, like, facts are facts, right? What we see on live right now with Lightning Rod being so strong in AoE situations, that's not going to change about it. It's not getting a nerf. So in AoE and cleave situations, it's probably still going to be the best talent to go by. Maybe not 2-target cleave, but probably 3-target cleave. Like, if there's a 3 boss fight that's consistently stacked on one another, I'd probably try out our Lightning Rod builds in 715. As it stands right now, though, like, the best single-target build right now is the Lava Burst Ascendance build. But things are always changing. Nothing's set in stone. And like I said, it's fun to talk about. So we're going to continue to talk about it. But also have an open mind to other specs. I know, Felipe, you are so set upon Ascendant and you don't want to go away from it. And you think that if I try really hard, I can make this work. But that's just kind of being how I was with Enhance. I'm being ignorant to other possibilities. And as a shaman, you should understand what the potential is for and what benefits you get by learning all the different types of playstyles. You're going to become a better player in entirety. So try it out. Sebastian says, at the same time, percentage to drop mail, it's lower than other armors. True. True. Is there another quest over here that I can pick up? New Lander from YouTube says, would you ever consider Liquid Magma Totem? If so, when? Yes, and I would consider it in Mythic Plus dungeons. Simply because with how Lightning Rod works, you don't want to go Echo the Elements because there's too much downtime on the Lightning Rod build. There's far too much downtime. Like, you're sitting there casting Lava Burst when the target has the Lightning Rod debuff on it, and you're not taking advantage of that because you're sitting there casting Lava Burst all the time because you have 3 charges of Lava Burst. So, with Liquid Magma Totem being on the same tier as that, I think it becomes more valuable in Mythic Pluses. On a 1-minute cooldown, you're probably going to be able to use that totem every other trash pull. Depending on how it's buffed and whatnot. we could see it definitely seeing some playtime in the patch 7.15. I want to get together a Mythic Plus guild, not a Mythic Plus guild, but I want to get together a run on the PTR with some friends or viewers and see and test out some builds. That's what I want to do. Dumpsim from Twitch says, I saw your YouTube videos on elemental relics with 7.15 coming out. Will we want the lava burst damage relics over the flame shock relics? Yes. Yes, I have on my main right now, I have 2 lava burst relics and a flame shock relic. And when I was testing on the PTR, it was doing a lot of fun. Like, lava burst was doing so much damage. It was so nice to see. So yes, to answer your question. Felipe from YouTube says, my lava build did more group damage than the rod build. And no, I'm not, and no, I don't use my lava build for serious fights. Main build is the rod one. Oh. But how would it do more damage in AoE situations than lightning rod? That's what I'm asking. Like in cleave situations, possibly. But in AoE situations, you're consistently just casting chain lightning and earthquake. You don't have time to cast lava burst. So how are you doing more than 600k on a 4 mob trash bowl? Hey, what's up, Father Gustav? Welcome back to the stream. That was from Twitch, by the way. Dumpsy from Twitch says, how come Flame Shock relics are BIS right now? They're not BIS right now, to answer your question. The Thunderstorm ones that increase your nature damage are currently best in slot. Firestorm and Earth and Atonement are after that, because we're rocking with the Lightning Rod build, which does only nature damage, pretty much. At some fights, he says. Oh, okay. Zeno says, you're absolutely right when... From YouTube, by the way. You're absolutely right that needing multiple gear sets sucks, and it's a major turnoff to trying different builds. Certainly the biggest turnoff for me. I would agree with that. It's not going to stop me from trying it, though. I'm going to always try and do my very best when playing the spec, and if I need to gear other classes or other builds within my one spec, that's honestly just going to make me want to play the game even more, which is good and bad, but I think it's also going to open up some opportunities for you guys so I can bring out more information for you guys. Do I have 2 traits? No, I have 1 available trait. Felipe from YouTube says, because the flame shock spreads, you get way more maelstrom. So how do you get way more maelstrom from flame shock spread? Oh, because you're not spending it on flame shock. That makes sense. So much more earthquakes. And it's lava burst all the time. All the time. All the time. Well, I might try it out then. We'll see. I'd really have to, like, figure out the best way to do it, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. Ooh, piece of candy. Where are you, piece of candy? Oh, you're right here. You blend it in. Would, our Newlander from YouTube says, would playing a build that you don't have the correct stats for be viable in hard content? I don't think so. Like, if you had more crit gear than mastery gear, it'd be more viable to play I think, the Ice Fury spec and mastered it. But if you had more mastery gear, if you're switching over from Enhance, it's easier to play the Ascendance build. Even if it's a high movement fight, I think. Depends on what gear you have available to you. You know what I mean? It shouldn't stop you from playing one build, or whichever one is like more exciting to you, but it's whatever is like the best option for you to put out as much damage as you can. Newlander also says, the fact that there are multiple ways to go and not one extremely superior cookie cutter build is a large part of why I play Elemental Shaman. Well, this is coming into effect when 715 comes out. Like, right now we're still forced with a cookie cutter build until then. But yes, it's gonna change, and I think it's gonna be wonderful. Play Elemental Shaman, but I need a multiple sets. That kind of sucks. Yeah, it does suck to have that, but makes you want to play the game more. In order to be viable in all situations, both high mobility, AoE, and single target. I think we're gonna get over the fact that this is gonna be a problem pretty fast when we see that the amount of feedback, positive feedback that we're getting from the changes increases. Felipe from YouTube says, I get way more Maelstrom because it's a mastery build, mainly. And Lava Burst kinda insta-casts all the time. You know the rest. All the time. All the time. All the time. All the damn time. Oops.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Give me a moment to catch my breath, kiddo. Man needs a vigil taken their toll.
Okay. Okay. Foolish demon, I will strike you down. Ooh. Ooh, another one. All right. I remember you. Why leveling this? There's a few reasons why I'm leveling this shaman. One, it's horde, so I can. This allows me to connect to other viewers that are horde. And other streamers that are horde, and I can be able to play with them, collaborate with them. You know, it extends my reach to the community. I was also a horde baby back in, you know, vanilla, and I love horde, but based on what circumstances are, I wasn't able to play Horde this expansion on my main. So there's that.
My strength is yours.
Ooh. Yeah, this is the bigger upgrade.
In scenarios, but be careful. I sense powerful magic down below.
I'm an orc, by the way, not into humans. You see, like, this is exactly why I'm leveling this character, because I'm going to be able to play with you guys on your Horde characters. And I think that's cool. I'm also going to be able to play with other streamers. Zeno from YouTube says, so if I want to switch to Ellie now, but all I have is Master Gear, would you say I wait for Ascendance build to come out? If you want to switch to Ascendance now, but don't have the, or if you want to switch to Elemental now, but you don't have the gear for it, maybe just staying Enhance would be a better option for your damage. But if you want to gear up Elemental and get that crit gear, I don't see it as that being a bad option either. But you're not going to be doing as much damage as you would with crit gear if you have just mastery gear from Enhance. $878 is easy to get. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Dimsum from Twitch says, did you know that you can use an on-use trinket and pop it before combat and switch targets? You keep the one. Is it a bug? It's gotta be a bug. I'm not sure I fully understand what you're saying, but it must be a bug. Do I use Pawn slash Simcraft? I kind of stopped using Pawn because it was giving me mixed information. I kind of just go now by my general information of how my stats should be looking. I also use Simcraft, yes. The knowledge of how I should be gearing my character now kind of exceeds the information that Pawn gives me. In the fact where if I am simming with my one set and I'm unsure if I should switch out one ring or the other, and then I take my Pawn string and I import it into, or I take my Simcraft string and I import it into Pawn, it tells me to go this one trinket, and then I sim with that trinket or this or that ring. I sim with that ring and I put that that Simcraft string into Pawn. It tells me to use the other trinket. So there's, at that point, there's like no point in using Pawn because it's just giving me false information. Or it's giving me right information based on my stat weights, but then my stat weights change every time I use or I get a different item. Right, sorry, maybe I should clarify. You say Mastery was the best stat for one of the builds. My question is, could I play that build with my Enhanced gear? Of course you can. this build is just gonna make it so much easier for people to switch over from enhanced to elemental, and I think that's great.
Until darkness is slipping away.
Dunsim from Twitch says, so you equip an on-use trinket prior to boss combat. You use it, the on-use, and then switch trinkets to proc trinket stack stick to keep the on-use effect. It has worked the 7 out of 8 times on the training dummy. Justin Vacula, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. So like an item like Horn of Valor, before you start combat you use it and then switch trinkets to, oh wow, that's really strong. Holy shit. If you have Horn of Valor, I recommend trying that out. Nice to see you on Twitch and back on YouTube. Aw, thank you. They kind of share necessities, Felipe. What do you, like, if you're talking about Pawn and Sim? Yeah, they share necessities, but I'm kind of done with using Pawn as of right now. I'll probably use it again. When the opportunity arises, come the new patch, when your stat weights change. Justin from Twitch says, starting Mythic Raiding this weekend with Emerald Nightmare first boss, bringing along potions of prolonged power from alchemy. Opted to take that profession on my elemental shaman. It's definitely a cheaper option, for sure, potions of prolonged power. But the Deadly Grace ones are still doing slightly more damage. So if you really want to squeeze out those extra numbers, prolonged power kind of like takes the back seat. In the sense of min-maxing, I guess. Seems using bloods to make the potions, or get the mats to make the potions, and selling them makes good gold. Yep. Self-sufficient rating. It's nice. I'm talking about the guys questing above. Guys questions above. Oh. I see now. I see now. Deadly Grace for later attempts on progression when close, but quite expensive. Yes, they are quite expensive. That's why you have to spend the mats, or the bloods on the mats, to make those potions instead. There is a dream leaf over here that I need to get. There we go. Where am I going next? Over here there's like some guy that I have to get out of the stone form. Don't want to get in combat. Here we go. Quest complete. Oh, if I have to go up there. Shit. I think I can take this way up, perhaps. No. Oh, shit. No! Oh, maybe? Oops. Ah! Ah! I'm spending way too much time trying to get up here. Spacebar's not working. Oh my god. Can I use the spacebar, please? If I was element... Oh. Ooh. Okay, I'm cheating. Alright, switch back. That priest just kind of gave up. Alright. Done. Looks like enhancement. Have you finished your elemental artifact regression and now using this as an off-spec? Or this... No, this is an alt, Justin. I wanted to level a horde to connect with my horde friends. Trailblaze from YouTube says... Storm Singer's Fulmination Charge might be one of the best trinkets than in 715 based on intellect stat and chance of proc mastery. No, because if we want to use our gear in order to get mastery, we don't want to go over 100%, so having that proc to give us mastery kind of just doesn't really help as much as you think it would. We're already going to be able to be at 100% mastery with the gear that we have on, especially from Nighthold, I find. So having a proc chance for mastery would kind of just put us over and not really do anything special in terms of a DPS increase. So I have to disagree with you there, Trailblaze. I'm sorry. Felipe says, what do you think is going to be the best build for Ellie Shamans that has the legendary boots in 715? Legendary boots, you could still do really well with the Ascendance build, but I think it would be better for the Ice Fury build because it's a high movement style kind of build. Oh, there's a quest over here that I must get. Yeah, I think it would be better for Ice Fury build, but still good enough to use. Ooh. I'm just doing this for the XP. Thanks. Does Mastery cap out at 100% for Ellie? Yes, because it's like you have a 100% chance for your next spell, or the spell that you're casting, to duplicate. So yes, it'll cap at 100%. Okay, I see. Still working on elemental progression, considering restoration for an off spec. Yeah, dude, try it. What's up?
Okay.
Yep. I'm streaming right now.
Is that a USB headset like the
Yes, I have this one.
Is that the only one?
Well, it's actually not a USB headset. Never mind. The power is just USB. It's a 3.5 millimeter jack. If you want, do you have a jack?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I want to plug in this, mine, but it's like to here, and it's not long.
It's not long enough? Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Can you buy one extension for this?
Yes, it would have to be a female to a male converter.
You go get it at that computer store.
Yeah, probably. For a couple bucks.
Go to female and get one.
Tomorrow I got a stream, but if I have time, then I don't see why not. Obviously, you'd be buying it. I don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
So I started streaming from YouTube as well, because you can live stream to YouTube now, and it's definitely helping. when it comes to kind of just like getting more views and more content out there. There's a lot of people from YouTube don't necessarily go on Twitch every day, but they still rely on information from YouTube videos. So this kind of just like helps out with that. We have 10 people watching from YouTube right now, and then 14 on Twitch. And then I also stream from Beam, but no one really usually watches me on Beam. Excuse me. 4% upgrade. So what, though? I think I want the haste instead of the crit. So I'm gonna...
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch out this ring. Pretty haste heavy. I'm not really losing any item level either. Doesn't really matter.
Very long.
Do you need help there, buddy?
Just trying not to fuck up the cables.
Yeah.
Going nice and easy.
Nice and easy, huh?
Does this sound good?
Sounds alright.
Thank you.
What's my objective with all of this? If you're talking about streaming, are you talking about streaming or like leveling the alt? Can you be more clear on your answer? Sorry. Oh, these are just regular quests? Well, add-on is good anyway. What do you mean add-on is good anyway? I'm confused. What do you mean by that? Yeah, these are just regular quests because I'm like only level 105. Stream plus YouTube vids. I kind of just want to like start my own community of shamans, and I want to give people the chance to have the information in order to succeed in the game, as well as I do. But it seems that a lot of people don't know where to get the information, so I'm just kind of like guiding them to there, giving them the information that they need, you know, as well as building a community. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. I find that I have a lot of useful information that I can give to you guys, and doing the YouTube videos and live streaming gives me the chance to get the information out there to you. See, firing, wind fury damage by 1. Well, that's better than, I think, lava lash damage. Boulder fist generates 1 additional damage. Maelstrom.
May nature guide you.
Are you using World Quest Group Finder add-on? Saves time, auto grouping. Oh, I do use a World Quest add-on, but I'm not using one right now to it. Oh, nice. What's the item level of my weapon right now? 772, 776. Nice. That's a nice objective. Thanks for helping. And the feedback can help you improve too. Of course. Like, we're pretty much helping each other. I'm helping you guys out with giving you guys information on how to, you know, do better as an elemental shaman. and you help me by pretty much showing me better ways to give out the information. So it's a two-way stream. If we're gonna play on words there, it's a two-way stream. It's how we do things. That's part of a community though, especially with one on YouTube. Like, I get feedback from you guys that helps me improve as a YouTuber and a streamer, and then I give you guys the information, help you improve as a gamer. Big Blaze from YouTube says, "Hey Barack Oshama, how is it going?" It's going great, dude. Welcome to the stream. How was the pizza yesterday? Oh, it was fantastic. I have pizza like every day. I just woke up and got here and wanted to ask you about the PTR current changes for us Ellies. Good or bad? Fantastic. The PTR changes are fantastic. And it's also fantastic that you decided to come here and hang out. So fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited and I can't wait to make a video on it and show you guys all the changes. But I'm waiting for things to be more set in stone so that if I make a video and then like a couple days later or like a week later, boom, everything changes. Well, now I have to make a new video, and that was kind of like a waste of time. So I don't want to give you guys false information. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life too. It's like my lifeblood. That's how I survive. Alone be praised. Ooh. Well, that's not worth it. That's not even an upgrade. What are you talking about? Crit? We don't want crit as enhance. I'm probably gonna get this trinket though, because it gives me mastery. What are we at? 105? We'll get to 106 today, pretty easily. By the way, guys, I'm gonna say this again. But for you guys that are watching me on my live stream for YouTube right now, click the link in the description. Sorry, hit the mic. Click the link in the description that brings you to my Twitch page and slap that follow button on Twitch. It really helps me out. I want to try and get both of my communities in one place so I'm not reading off two different screens and kind of confusing you guys. But yeah, if you guys would so kindly as to follow my stream on Twitch. But if you're also from Twitch and you want to subscribe to my YouTube videos, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Kind of like combining the communities, mixing them together. It's really great. Reners from Twitch says, plus you get Doodle Bob. That's amazing. Jazuda, thank you so much for the follow. And Reener, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Holy shit. Hammer Quad, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. So, to answer more questions, what playlist is this? This is actually... Where is it? This is the no copyright sound playlist. I'll put a link to their channel on my Twitch page, because there's already a link to their channel on my YouTube live stream. But yeah, that's the playlist I use. It's just easier for me to not get copyright attacks from YouTube, because I'm really paranoid now to lose my account. I'm really paranoid now. And yet somehow I always end up with more crit than haste in my enhanced spec. Raffle. This is Xeno for the win, by the way. And you're welcome. Oh, welcome to the Twitch stream, Xeno. And I'm glad for you that you got your old channel back. How did you get it back now? How do you get it back now? So I sent in like 4 appeals to get this back, and it was a huge headache. I got 2 emails back from YouTube stating that they were going to keep my account terminated because I, like, still... Oh, okay, so I have to... Well, this is a lot easier way to get the Blight Infested Dreamleaf. Apparently, I was against, or like I did some bad shit. I did some bad shit on my account, apparently, which I didn't because my account was completely healthy. There were no copyright warnings or strikes, or what's the other one? There were no community guideline strikes. Yeah, that's it. So I don't really know what I did wrong. They didn't tell me. But anyway, it's back now. No need to worry. If it happens again, we're gonna have some serious problems, and I'm gonna literally chop my dick off. And shit my pants at the same time. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Because I like to keep sanitary, as well as I would like to keep my genitals. Yeah. But yes, I'm happy now. I am so much more happier than how I was a few days ago when I was dealing with that situation. It was really stressing me out. But we're good now. We're good. What's your usual daily, weekly routine on your main? So I like to do Mythic plus 12 sometime during there. I always do all of my artifact power grinding every day. That includes like doing the daily heroic. I usually just heal that. That includes doing all my world quests. I like to do my weekly raid, which is like my mythic progression raid with my group, with my guild. I also do all my LFRs. What else do I do? Pretty much when all those are out of the way. Oh, I like to do Return to Karazhan because you can get some really nice gear from there, as well as your best in slot trinket, which is a Rand's Relaxing Ruby. So I farm that every week. Pretty much try and get as many legendaries as I can while doing so. You know, I do my emissary quest every day. Pretty much the daily and weekly stuff that any normal raider would do. Oh, Justin, you asked that question before. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. My apologies. I'm sorry you had to retype that.
The forest will prevail.
Saw your earlier stream with 715 demo at end. I have the legendary belts. How much DPS gain? Oh, it's like a huge DPS gain, dude. It's like, I think at most 60k DPS gain. And it's super easy to keep the 5 stacks up with the new Lava Burst build because you're consistently casting Lava Burst. It's really good. Have been skipping Daily Hero. Didn't seem as good of the time investment. No, it's good. Especially if you like healing it, because you can get the healers can get a bonus, and me being elemental, I still click heals, and I have so much gear on my elemental, and elemental does so well in dungeons that I just queue as healer even though I DPS in the dungeons. We don't have an actual set healer, but I off heal. Oh, that was definitely worth using. Or picking that trinket. That's a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. But yeah, then I just like off heal when my group takes too much damage. And it's nice because shit dies so quickly that I don't really have to heal that much. Even on boss fights. The bosses are literally up for a minute because we're doing so much damage. Justin says from Twitch, thanks, consider that. Alright. Oh, there's my Ivashara. Might daily heroic be more return on investment compared to random mythic? Daily heroic, I kind of do daily heroic more of the sense that it doesn't take that long. Plus, if I'm doing the healer bonus, you get a satchel which gives you augmented runes, and the augmented runes I use for mythic rating progression and stuff. So there's that way to farm them, as well as you get extra artifact power. So it's worth the time if you're healing it and you get that bonus, or you're tanking it and you get that bonus. Plus, in a heroic, you can still get legendaries. So if you think about it as like a chance to also get legendaries, there's that as well. Boom, boom, top DPS. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's so easy to deal damage as enhance. Like, ridiculously easy. It shit just melts. Doing so much damage. All right. Oh shit. That's some damage right there. Ooh, a belt. It's not an upgrade. Poop. Working on developing more context for DC Mythic Plus runs in Kara. Well, dude, you can always add my character, Barak Rashama, on Sargeras. I'm not going to be sending out... Wait, do I have to go back there? No, I'll get that when we do Wrath of Ashara. I don't want to send out my, my Battle.net to too many people just because it'll be pretty hard to manage all those friend requests. But you guys can always whisper me in game if you want. I am on the realm of Sargeras and always up for... Oh, that clutch charge. Always up to help you guys out while we're in game. You guys can link me stuff in game if you want on trinkets, and if you have any questions on what trinkets you should be using or like what gear to be going, any questions pretty much to deal with the game itself, you can always message me in game. It seems we have pests. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Justin says 5 to 6, not so bad. Usually pretty easy. 2 to 3 chests, all at my level. 865. Ooh, there's a chest over here. With pugs, 5 to 6, not so bad either. Jozuda. It's okay, I saw you in Maelstrom on the PTR. Oh, you did? Cool. Okay, let's go to the boss. Thanks, I have you added. Can invite for daily heroic, RFQs, etc. if we happen to be on the same time. Yeah, sure, dude, for sure. Okay, can we go? My friend Vodka just messaged me in game. He can't get the macro to work. So the next YouTube guy that I'm actually going to be... Oh shit. Next YouTube dive that I'm actually going to be putting out is one that covers kind of like the macros that I use, as well as my add-ons, my weak auras, all the stuff like that. So all the information for that is going to come out really soon. Really soon. No real questions from YouTube yet. What's going on? 11 people watching. I am here to answer your questions. Where? Our healer left. Our healer left. Why? I have too much shit in my bags. This is annoying me. You like? Oh, totally. No, I didn't want to sell that. That's important. Are you sure you don't want the Fist of Raden merchant? It's pretty nice. Alright, thanks for streaming and answering questions. We'll be around. Have a good night. Live on Sargeras. Thanks, Justin. Have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Where are we going? You fucking jerk. Okay. Rude. At Brocker Shama, how likely is it gonna be that we will have a re-gear our character due to upcoming patches? For like, it depends on what build, right? Because there's separate builds and both builds have like better gear options. So like the Ice Fury build revolves around using crit, so whatever gear you have right now that's crit heavy, like that's gonna work better with that build. But if you're switching over from enhancement or you have a lot of mastery gear, the Lava Burst spec is gonna be better. But I do see problems with us potentially having to gear separate builds, having to acquire mastery heavy gear as well as crit and haste based on like what build is going to be better. Both builds shine in different situations, like single target fight, the Lava Burst build is going to be better, but for high movement and the need for mobility, the Ice Fury build is going to be better, so you're going to have to really understand what you need to get. Show tooltip / cast macro earthquake. So the show tooltip is on one line, fuck it, and the / cast at cursor has to be on another line of the macro. So if they're on the same line, they won't work. Just so you know. Are literally the best race. What's your lucky do? You like? Welcome, friend of the Gremmels. Lightning Rod Ancestral is my build, and most likely will remain so. Probably not for single target, just because of the fact that Lightning Rod received a lot of downtime for single target fights, so you're going to definitely be changing your build. Sorry. Okay. Hashtag show tool tip, and then on the other line of the macro, it has to be / cast at cursor earthquake. Disregard the colon though, because I couldn't type / cast in chat without my Nightbot thinking it's a command. So both of those enters have to be on separate lines. I hope you understand what I mean. If not, then I can show you in game. Ice Fury is still better with Earthshock boots? Probably. Not on live, but maybe on PTR. Oh my god, I just missed the lust. Ah, I get it. Thank you very much, man. Sorry for being a moron, pretty. It's okay. I like you when you're a moron. It's more fun. Where have you been, by the way, Focket? I never see you anymore. Oh, jeez. I'm dancing in the water with this serpent. Get the fuck out, is screaming at me. Okay. We're good now. Sorry. Okay, I'll answer questions now. Mixels from YouTube says, you mentioned on your previous video that our BIS trinkets will remain the same with the exception of the legendary trinket, correct? Yes, I predict that. That is subject to change. Does that mean that Arcana Crystal will still be downgraded? You mean Chrono Shard? Does Chrono Shard drops off Arcway, right? Or is it Court of Stars? Mana Cracker, Chrono Shard. Where does Chrono Shard drop off of? Oh, there it is. Yeah, intellect your spells efficiently. Well, it's right now it's not doing that well, so I don't think it's going to be doing well come patch 7.15. Shard is Arcway. Okay. Why do you... Why release? We can res you. This guy does suck. Oh my gosh. Trailblaze from YouTube says, swapped out 865 Lava Burst damage relic for 875 Earthshock damage relic. Dropped from Nightbane last night. Big mistake, or does higher item level still trump? I think the item level still might trump. But you still have plenty of time to get more Lava Burst relics. Keep all of your relics that are viable though. And keep all your gear that's viable. Don't like throw anything away that's a relatively high item level. I predicted this shit too. Like, I knew this stuff was gonna happen. If you guys have watched my videos before, you'd understand what I'm talking about. But like, I knew that Ice Fury was gonna become viable, so you should learn how the playstyle works. And I knew that like mastery would kind of like come back. I predicted that shit. Zolgar says, yeah, PTR. So, I think that the Earthshock boots are... Oops. I think the Earthshock boots are a lot better with the Ice Fury build. They're not that bad with the Ascendus build, though. Like, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, whenever you cast Earthshock. But... Actually, you know what? I find... Now that I think about it, I think it might be... It's good. Like... The boots are great for both specs, but now that I think about it, it might actually be more valued with the Lava Burst spec, simply because you're casting Earthshocks more. You're spending more of your Maelstrom on Frost Shocks with Ice Fury than Earthshocks, so like you're sneaking in Earthshocks, but like not as often as you are with the Ascendance build. So I think that with that knowledge, it actually might be better with the Ascendance build than the Ice Fury build. Now that I think about it. Sorry for the miscommunication, or like false information at the time. Cleansing Flame is doing a lot of damage, holy shit. Easy. Easy damage. Enhanced is so good at low levels, it's ridiculous. Any good haste DPS trinkets apart from Plague Hive? Can't get one off the top of no matter... Can't get one to drop no matter how many extra rolls I get. Probably like a haste stat stick. That'd be my next guess. Essentially, what I was talking about with how well the boots work with Ice Fury is essentially because Ice Fury revolves around high mobility. That's the idea of it. So like the boots just help out with that kind of like playstyle. That's why I said it. You know what I mean? That's why I said Ice Fury kind of like works well with the boots. But in ideas of pure damage and like uptime on the boots, then I guess yeah, Ascendance would work better with the amount of damage your Earthshock is going to be doing, buffed from those boots. So yeah, I still apologize for kind of like the misleading answer on that. Boom! Alright, let's go get this stupid thingy. The corks. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, that was my thought essentially, says Zagash from YouTube. Whether or not it would be worth losing the Earth Shocks on Frost Shocks. Ascendance is boss as hell too, so having any excuse to use it is fantastic in my block. Yeah, it's like, it's a really cool cooldown. I like it a lot. Okay, so that quest is complete, I guess. So we can head back to Dalaran. Treblaze from YouTube says, why is Oakheart route considered on the BIS for Ellie? Is the damage proc that strong on it? Neuraxis Spike Tongue and Shock Leash seem much better. Yes, but both Neuraxis Spike Tongue and Shock Baton are higher on the best in slot list than Oakheart. If you can't get those two and you essentially have Oakheart, then it's still a good trinket. It's better than other ones. That's why it's on the BIS list. So its proc damage does good. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Sorry. Acquire skins of Smolderhide, Firewater, and from the Furbolg camp in Valshara. Bring them back to Dias Valderera in Dalaran so he can make use of the corks. Alright, time to go kill some shit. For you guys that are on YouTube, I'm going to say this again. Click the link down below. and go to my Twitch page, slap that follow button. It really helps me out. I'm trying to connect both of my communities from my YouTube and my Twitch in generally one area, so I don't have to confuse you guys with reading comments and answering questions on both platforms. I would also, it's also kind of like the main bridge I have for both areas. Like, people that watch me on Twitch, I tell them, hey, go check out my YouTube guides. People that watch me on YouTube, I say, hey, go check out my live stream on YouTube. I mean, on Twitch. Nice. That quest is done. How long until... 2 hours, 30 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Reincarnation's done. I have to do 110 now? Enables the chance on mission success to return with champion augments. Increases the maximum number of lesser and greater elementals, earth colors, and geomancies you can recruit by 1. I think that one's better. But later this one becomes better, I think. Alright, let's go back to Val'sharah. Oops. Traveler's Den. I think that is in Val'sharah. Yes, okay. Vilcorm, thank you so much for the follow here on Twitch, dude. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Fam Jamily. Who are you on YouTube? If you are from YouTube. If that's really you from YouTube. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, another piece of candy. Down here. Oh, this one's infected. Sweet. Skog33, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome to the Fam Jamily. Welcome to the Fam Jamily. Oh, there's a chest here. Time's it? 9:55? 10? So it's 12:55. Alright. Justin, are you there still? No, he's not. I got a bonus 50 maelstrom to him because he followed me on Twitter. Excuse me. Justin Bakua 50. There we go. You guys can gain Maelstrom, which is a point system that we use here on the stream, every minute that you're on the stream, by the way. From Twitch. It doesn't work with YouTube. And Maelstrom can be used to, like, purchase various rewards and stuff on the stream, so it's pretty cool. You can also gamble with it. Oh, about time you won some. Good job, oh boy. Doo-doo. Do I want to get to 10? I'm already at 106. I might end the stream real soon, so I can get some food. Like I said, this is just like a short leveling stream. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's very nonchalant, like you're just flying around the forest as a giant fucking dragon. Like, alright.
I must take to the sky. Embrace the power I've given you.
Oh, I must take to the sky.
Xavius is the master of this forest now. To enter is to succumb to the nightmare.
That's fine.
Nothing can withstand the might of Xavius. I will spread the nightmare to every mountain and valley.
Oh, that guy didn't get hit. Okay, he doesn't take that much damage. I'll just use this on him.
Grow! Take this forest! Nothing can withstand the might of Xavius.
Darkgrove has fled into a nearby cavern. Hunt him down and end this.
Let's do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Still nothing. Get those shoulders. Oh, they didn't upgrade. That sucks. Find Malfurion Storm Rage. Let's do it.
Mother of Dreams has arrived at last.
Oh god, that smirk on his face. Holy shit. No, he's got Malfurion.
My beloved! What are we waiting for?
Alright. Go in here in the cavern, complete this quest. I think that's going to be it for today's stream. I'm just going to go back to... Is this an innkeeper? Yes, it is. Okay, this is where I'm going to make my home. I have 5 minutes on this. Shit. Yeah, I think that's it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again earlier tomorrow, so you guys can check out that vid. If you haven't already, slap that follow button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Slap the follow button on Twitch. The link, if you're watching from YouTube, the link to my Twitch channel is in the description down below. As well, if you're watching on Twitch, the link to my YouTube channel is also down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and talking to me and just hanging out. And, you know, hopefully I answered all your questions the best that I could and helped you guys out with any difficulties that you had prior to the stream. Alright. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.